Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. John Finnegan could have a new rival to fight with thanks to all the Carter Walton and Steffy Forrester conflict. Finn preliminarily had a contest with Liam Spencer, but they set up some common ground after Finn saved Steffy from Luna Nozawa's clutches. Liam paid Finn a visit to thank him for playing the idol and was relatively genuine about it. At this point, Liam has accepted that Steffy and Finn's marriage is solid. Since Liam has shifted his attention back to Hope Logan, Finn doesn't have to be in guard canine mode when it comes to Steffy's partner, at least for now. Still, Finn could still use a manly foe to face off for drama's sake. Carter and Finn could be the coming contest that the show's cuisine up, depending on how effects play out. We all know Finn can't stand it if anyone dares to discourteousness his woman in any way. Finn is extremely defensive of Steffy, so clearly would authorize of the allegations and cuts Carter's been throwing at her. Still, you can go heel intermediate if Finn ever catches Carter and Steffy in a heated battle. Finn may make it clear that if Carter has a problem, he should take it up with him rather. Steffy and Carter's pressure will continue to boil over, so Finn may get caught in the hostility. There was a time when numerous suckers saw the eventuality for a nice fellowship between Finn and Carter, but that boat may have sailed for now. Rather, Finn and Carter could be gearing up for a feud that'll bring some dramatic twists and turns. Since Finn has had a whole lot to do on the show recently, a Carter contest could help fix that and bring some gripping scenes. Carter and Finn may have some raging showdowns in their future, so stay tuned for updates on any instigative news to come. Steffy Forrester has had a lot on her plate at Forrester Creations recently, so she's managed to keep her mind off the chaos of the history for the utmost part. How Steffy got in the way of Luna Nozawa's grand plans and wound up locked in a pen. Steffy nearly lost her life since Luna planned to just leave her held unturned when the apartment structure was demolished. The good news is John Finnegan showed up in time to save Steffy from a grim fate. The bad news is that the trouble may not be gone for good. There's been some talk on screen about Luna hopefully getting the help she needs. Luna confessed and landed in a jail cell, but could she eventually be transferred to a psychiatric installation for a true path to recuperation and freedom? We should mention that Luna will write a moving letter to Bill Spencer and no doubt leave him with some mixed feelings. Part of Bill will always have a soft spot for Luna, despite all the fermentation she unleashed, but he clearly wouldn't want her to hurt anyone differently. Luna will make an appearance in the November 8th occasion along with Poppy Nozawa, who'll give her son updates on commodity important. It looks like Poppy will have some word that'll turn out to be salutary to Luna in some way. What if Poppy got Luna a new counsel, Bone? Who feels confident that he or she can get Luna transferred to a psychiatric installation that's far more affable to live in? Of course, that could also bring the occasion for Luna to be rehabilitated and ultimately released. Luna's croakers could decide she's no longer a trouble to society down the road and let her out despite her scary crimes of the history. We can't forget that Luna is to condemn for Tom Starr and Paul Hollister's grim fates. So should she really be put back out on the thoroughfares? Still, there's stopgap for Luna, too. If Sheila Sharp can be released and make a new life. That doesn't mean Steffy will support the idea if Luna gets a chance at freedom, so she may horrify if she learns it's a possibility. Prognostications allude that this may not be the last we see of Luna, so stay tuned to see what the future holds for this worried character. Luna could come a free woman nearly down the line. Steffy Forrester Finnegan saw enough. She believes Hope Logan lying on top of John Finnegan represents definitive evidence that termination was necessary. Carter Walton's response when learning about Hope's rearmost dilemma and his violent aspect. At Forrester Creations' totem is a boding of what's to come. Carter will back Hope because of his lately revealed admiration for her. Devoted cleaner suckers know that they're regularly asked to suspend unbelief. In this arising plot, they must accept that Carter has fallen for Hope for over a time. That's a bit of a stretch. An addict could choose to reject Carter's realized interest in Hope. Still, following this story to see where it leads would be insolvable if one did that. Day is intended as an escapist fantasy. So, while some rudiments are preposterous or, in this case, kindly unthinkable, it's still reasonable to accept the premise. Hope understands why Steffy replied. Observers might wonder why Hope didn't tell Steffy that she put on the lingerie for Carter. Yes, Hope would have revealed an uncomfortable element of her private life. Still, the cost of doing so versus losing her position and seeing the end of hope for the future is far worse. Brooke Logan lately came apprehensive of her son and Carter's particular involvement. That purposeful mindfulness happed as a setup for what's to come. Lang's character will argue on Hope's behalf. Ridge Forrester will deal with incoming as he tries to lessen the rearmost Forrester-Logan battle. Good luck with that, Ridge. Carter, and conceivably Brooke, could financially back a breakaway interpretation of HFTF. That would allow those interested parties to back Hope and strike back at FC. Still, the legitimacy of doing so would clearly be in question. Hope's name leads the moniker, according to one point of view. Still, another legal angle would claim that stopgap is a noun that represents positive prospects for adulatory days that are yet to come. Does FC enjoy the rights to Hope's line? The answer is yeah at first regard. But that's the concession Ridge could make to try and assuage Brooke and reduce the stress of another family-grounded battle with her. Steffy might not watch that Hope takes the line away, choose to believe that Hope will flounder, and allow it to be. Steffy's response will be important and changeable, because she's dealing with her longtime rival. A fight to the finish for Steffy. After chancing Hope Logan on top of her hubby in lingerie, Steffy Forrester Finnegan is at her wit's end. She believes that John Finn Finnegan is completely innocent, but she doesn't trust Hope at all, despite her defenses. After all, look what Hope has formerly done over the last many months. Couple that with Carter Walton's rebellion and Steffy has just about had it. She has gone to club for Hope and Hope for the future too numerous times and always gives in. The line no way performs well unless Thomas Forrester is the lead developer, so keeping this line going for time seems more foolish than ever. Steffy is the woman in charge and occasionally hard opinions need to be made for the sake of Eric Forrester's fashion heritage. When Steffy announces her rearmost plans for Forrester Creations, Aurora erupts nearly incontinently. Carter just assumes that Ridge will take his side. They're stylish musketeers after all, and Ridge is supposed to be sensible. No way mind the fact that Carter isn't being sensible at all and seems to be having a majority extremity. Ridge takes Steffy's side, roiling Hope and Brooke Logan. How dare he do this? He needs to be on the side of Hope's vision of virginal fashion in her 30s. So what if Hope's vision costs the company plutocrat? Hope is Brooke's son and Ridge must observe. Carter is also incensed. Look at each he has given to Forrester Creations over the times, and now they wouldn't take any of his ideas seriously. Steffy and Ridge can't indeed imagine what's gotten into Carter recently, but they're sure this has commodity to do with Hope. Indeed, Brooke seems to be keeping a secret. Ridge and Steffy are determined to get to the bottom of effects, but their first order of business is business.